Welcome to fishingpacks.com. Our website and YouTube channel review a variety of products and recommend only the best fishing brands. We spend hours researching and testing this equipment so that you can purchase with confidence. In this video, we focus on the top 3 steelhead rods for salmon fishing. Let's get started. Our third place pick is the Cast King Chrome. For anglers looking for a salmon fishing rod that still has the fast action needed for a clean hook set, this is the perfect option. The blank is super lightweight thanks to its IM8 carbon fiber construction, and it has a reinforced Kevlar lower section to help haul fish out of the water. It is stiffer than typical salmon fishing rods, which makes for excellent sensitivity. Still, inexperienced anglers could easily rip the hook out of a fish's mouth if they put too much power into the hook set. Fuji reel seats give these award-winning salmon steelhead rods dependable strength for casting and reeling in fish. They seem to handle any sort of line material well, and they're rated for 8 to 12 pounds. The Cast King Chrome is just the right rod length for salmon fishing in wider rivers at 9 feet. It might be too long if you're fishing in a crowd, but if you're careful, you can still use this rod to send a lure flying a great distance. The handle is longer and seemingly bigger than on a standard salmon fishing rod, which helps anglers keep a good grip. Although if you have smaller hands, it could lead to fatigue after a few hours. The only thing to note is that this rod is quite stiff, so it might be more difficult for beginners. If you want a more beginner-friendly steelhead rod, you can check out our webpage where we reviewed 3 additional models. Today's runner-up is the Okuma Solilo. Many salmon steelhead spinning rods don't offer the right mixture of balance, sensitivity, and power that this Okuma blank does. It's also deadly accurate. Anglers who know the proper casting technique will be able to land their lures wherever they want on a river and still have the backbone needed to rip through weeds and rocks, or better yet, a strong fish. Using finesse fishing techniques is one of the best ways to make fishing for trout and salmon even more fun. These Okuma steelhead rods are perfect for casting lighter lures and giving them a more lifelike presentation once they're in the water. The slower action makes it flexible enough to handle more delicate baits, but it can still handle drop shots and set the hook just right. With aluminum oxide inserts and a split cork grip, the Okuma Solilo hardware is pretty standard. It does do a good job handling line and turning fish though. The line rating of 6 to 12 pounds is high enough to use some medium weight tackle if you want to try and chase the largest salmon. At 9 feet and 6 inches, this rod is pretty long, which increases its casting accuracy and distance. If we had to pick one problem with this rod, it would be that the low line weight might not allow you to haul up huge fish. You can visit our webpage to find additional steelhead rods with more power for bigger fish. Our top pick for the best steelhead rod for catching salmon goes to the Tikka HLHB. This fishing rod is lightweight, flexible, and it casts fantastically. We found that it rests comfortably in hand even after several hours of fishing. The moderate fast action is enough to get a clean hook set but flexes further down the blank, which allows it to handle heavier lures. A Tikka proprietary graphite reel seat holds a spinning reel in place snugly. There's a trigger near the handle for better grip when you're fighting fish, and the cork wrapping doesn't slip when it gets wet. In terms of line handling, it doesn't get much better than this model. With a line weight of 8 to 12 pounds, you should be able to reel in salmon and trout without a problem. Reliable line guides from Fuji paired with the graphite construction of this rod means it can handle a lot of weight without buckling or breaking. The spinning version of this rod breaks down into 2 pieces to make it more portable. The blank is sensitive enough to feel what's happening on the end of the line. Even though the handles are quite long, you can feel the sensitivity no matter where you're gripping the rod. A minority of anglers might prefer a faster tip action than this one, but moderate fast is more suitable for salmon. The lightweight portability and excellent flex make this the best rod for salmon fishing in a wide variety of conditions. There you have it, our top 3 steelhead rods for salmon fishing. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, check out the information in the description box below. This includes a link to our most up-to-date article on fishingpacks.com, where we have reviewed several more Steelhead salmon fishing rods for every budget.